The next stage is to attach the yoke of the dress to the main body of the dress, and then we're going to do a decorative stitch around the edge to finish it off. But before we do that, we need to sew the pleats in. So I'm just going to pin them into position. We're going to pin them from the inside out, and we need to sew the pleats in on the front and on the back of the dress. On the back of the dress, we're going to pin the pleats towards the centre seam. Once they're pinned, I can then just do a little running stitch along the edge within the seam allowance to hold them into place before I sew the two pieces of fabric together. So I'm going to place them right sides facing and just line up my centres, and then it's easier if you turn the fabrics over to start pinning. So I'm just going to line that up again and then place my pins all the way around the edge. And it's best to work from the centre out. Now I'm going to sew the two pieces together as I finished pinning it. I just need to make sure that my feed dogs are raised because I was doing my buttonholes before and I'd lowered them, so I just flip that over and I've got a straight stitch selected, and now I can just sew down. So I need to have a 5/8 of an inch seam allowance, which is the third mark along, and I'm going to line that up with the edge of my fabric. And stitch down. And just remove my pins as I go. The next stage is to overcast your edges together, and then you just need to press them and press them towards the dark side of the fabric. So I'm just going to give it a little iron. This just makes it nice and flat, so when I'm doing my decorative stitches on top, they'll lay nice and neat. So the next stage, we're going to sew the decorative stitch around the front of the dress. We need to set that stitch up, and we need to turn the dial to S. So I'm going to change my stitch length and keep going round until I reach S, and you'll notice that the stitch pattern has now gone green and I can access the stitches 17 to 28. I need to change my stitch width to 5, and I've also got my nice pink thread on, and now I'm ready to sew. So I'm going to sew from the centre and work my way out. I'm guiding the centre seam along the centre of the foot, just to try and keep it in line. Okay, so now I've finished the decorative stitch on the front, and it's looking really nice, it's looking pretty. And I've also done the same on the back. So I've attached the yoke on the back and sewn the decorative seam on the back. So now we're ready to move on to the next stage, which is going to be the zipper.